You hear me?
Yeah, you all right?
Yeah.
All right, JJ, that was you just laying into Peyton. And how great did that feel? Please be as detailed as humanly possible right here.
Well, you guys obviously two of the best throwers of the football. You guys can stand in that pocket, find anybody, pick apart any blitz, know exactly what we're doing before we're doing it. But let's all be honest here. You guys weren't running away from too many sacks. So it was nice to be able to have a target back there that I could at least take somewhat aim at and know it's going to be in the general.
Welcome back to the show.
I did enjoy it, but I think, hey, was that the game that you broke the record, I believe?
I think it was, actually. I like how you asked me if I was all right. I mean, I think he was genuinely concerned about it, Eli, because he knew. He knew. You could tell by the sound when he hit me, that little, when you're losing your breath, he's like, are you sure you're okay? JJ, don't let Eli distract you from the fact that you once sacked him 3 times in a game, as you mentioned. We have a picture, I think, we can show in a minute here. This is, it's you after sacking Eli. We'll show it right after this play. There it is right here. Can we zoom in on Eli's face here, if we can? Because, JJ, like, what does that face say to you?
Well, first off, we're both hitting the same pose. It looks like we're doing choreographed breakdance. Like we're like in the Olympics. We're in the Australian Olympics. Look at that. We have the same hand placement. Our legs are both flailing. He does look in a bit of distress, it appears.
He does.
How does he sack you? I don't know
Why is he back here? I'm saying, why is he back here? We had plans to double team you on every play. We had chips on you. Like, why is he sacking me again? That's the look. It's like, is that JJ? Why is he back here? He was in a slump. We wanted to keep him in the slump. That was the goal. Didn't happen. Hey JJ, we talked about earlier when you were in your kind of younger days in your career, you were known as JJ SWAT because your ability to knock down passes. When we had Coach Belichick on earlier, he talked about a drill he used to do, and Peyton demonstrated the drill. They had some tennis rackets, and Peyton was doing some jump passes. So I think when we play that drill in a second.
I saw it, and I also heard that Peyton wanted to ban the batted balls. So that's a conversation we should have, because there's some things I'd like to ban myself.
All right, JJ, give it to us straight. After running this drill, would Peyton have been prepared to face you tonight, you think? Would that help? Do you think the tennis rackets help?
I'm sure they did, because Belichick used it, and he had a very good record against me. So clearly they did something right. Also, the double teams and slides and chips helped, and Tom getting the ball out of his hands in 0.03 seconds also helped. So very frustrating. Playing against you guys, all very frustrating. You look good there, though, Peyton.
I've never seen you throw a ball like that. You were like throwing a dart, it looks like. Jump pass.
What would you like to get rid of? Batted balls for me? What's on your list?
Roughing the passer. Let's just get rid of it. You know, you're out there wearing pads. Let's just play the game. Let's just.
I think that hit you had on Peyton definitely would have been a penalty. That was definitely a driving into the ground.
Yeah, well, the thing with Peyton was, like, you can't hit the quarterback low and you can't hit him high. I mean, there's a big target up there on top of the shoulders, and you got to try and keep it below the neckline. Otherwise, there's a lot of space up there to hit. But he had the rib protectors on. I always liked that. Yeah. Then I knew I'm not going to hurt him. He's got the big rib protectors, so we're good.
It. There you go.
Holding. They're going to get holding. They're going to get holding.
Well, 12 holdings. The Cooper Rush is competing.
Are there ways to get sacked that don't feel as bad as others? Like are there sacks that look really bad that don't hurt, and other ones that don't look bad but do hurt? What do you guys think?
Yeah, Peyton just went down. Did you ever see Peyton's move and he thought he was going to sack and he just gave up? He just gave up and hit the ground?
Big fan.
Not true. Not true. I think you still got to go for it here, don't you?
I don't know. It's 4th and 20. You have a good.
JJ, is being held like? I mean, I know it's frustrating, but is it kind of like is it a little bit of a compliment as well? Like this guy can't block me. He's got to break the rules.
Yeah, it is, but I would much rather not get held and get the sack. But when they call it, then at least it's okay. I mean, there are, like you guys know, there is holding on every single play in the National Football League. I think, truthfully, if you moved it to 5 yards instead of a 10-yard penalty, they might call it a little bit more. But I do think if you called every single hold, we would be here for 16 hours straight.
JJ, going to break here. We're just going to keep showing this highlight of you sacking Peyton. This on repeat for most of the fourth quarter.
That's on my TV all day, every day anyway. So this is just like my regular house, you know?
This is my new screensaver right here.
Can I get this autographed? I'd love an autograph.
Any questions?